Hi everyone, it's Lee with Caboodle and Coffee. Today's video is part 1 of my beginner's crochet series. I'll be showing you how to single crochet as well as how to make a slip knot and my preferred method of holding my yarn. You will need some category 4 acrylic yarn as well as a size H 5mm hook. Now let's begin. We're going to start with learning how to make a slip knot. So this is the way I do it. I lay my yarn across my hand like this. I wrap my yarn across around these two fingers and I form an X. See right there. Then I take my hook and I go up under the X on the right side, and I grab my yarn and I pull it out like so, and I pull both strands together and tighten it up, not too tight because you want your hook to be able to slide in and out. So I'll show you that one more time. Lay your yarn across your hand. Wrap your yarn around your two fingers. Take your hook, go into the top right hand side of your X. Grab your yarn, pull it up, slide your fingers out and pull. This is the working yarn. It's the yarn that goes to the skein or ball, whatever you're working from, and this is your tail. Pull the working yarn that goes to the skein and you have your slip knot on your hook. And this is how I hold my yarn. I wrap it around from front to back around to the front like so, and I bring it up across these two fingers and then come around the back of my pointer finger. And what this does for me is this gives you control over your tension. You can start and stop your yarn from going anywhere with the use of your baby finger by how tight you hold it against your ring finger. See, I got it tight so it's not going anywhere. So if I want to pull yarn through, I just don't hold it as tight and it just slides through. Take your hook and go up underneath your yarn. This is called yarning over because the yarn is over top of your hook. Slide your hook down, keeping your finger out so that the yarn is not hanging loose. You don't want it to be loose. Yarn over and pull through your first chain. Yarn over and pull through your second chain. Yarn over, turn that hook in toward so that the front of the head, this is the head, this is the throat, this is the shaft, and of course that's the handle. And what you want to do is yarn over, pull through, yarn over, turn that hook so that the head is facing your hand, and that will allow it to slide through this chain really easy. So turn sideways and pull through, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chains on our hook. We'll go to 12. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Where are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now, because we are making a single crochet, we're going to need 1 extra stitch. That brings our yarn up to the level of the stitch that we are about to make. So, chain 1, and we're not going into this stitch that we just made. We are going into our 12th stitch. And you see the little hole there? See how these make little V's? You want to go into that little hole there with your hook, slide it through, yarn over, pull it through that chain stitch, and now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both of those, and you have made your first single crochet. So let's do it again. We're going in underneath this first, see this little bar right here? We're going underneath that. There are other ways of doing a single crochet. Some people do it on the little bumps on the back. That's how you know that's the back. You'll see these little horizontal bumps right there. But we're not going to do that today. That's a little more difficult. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue on. Insert your hook under that first bar, yarn over, and pull through. 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops on your hook. Now continue on all the way across till you get to the end, and then I'll show you how to turn your work. Now that you've reached the end, you can see here's where your slip knot was. When this tail is on your left, if you're a right-handed crocheter, it will be on your left. That is the right side of your work. There's a right side and a wrong side, or a front and back. So this is how you know it. If you ever have if you're ever doing a pattern that says right side and wrong side, or RS, WS, that stands for right side and wrong side. This is how you can tell if you just leave this. A lot of people want to crochet that into their work. I leave it because it helps me. It's a real quick way to know which side you are working on. So now we're going to do our second row of single crochet. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn our work like so. Some people chain 1 first and then turn. I don't do that because then the chain is twisted, and I just prefer to turn my work first. Turn your work, yarn over, and make 1 chain. Now, we have a full single crochet stitch, so this fabric looks a little bit different this time. Here is your first stitch. If you look at the top, you can see all these little V's. And what we're going to do is when we insert our hook, we're going to pick up both of these. So insert your hook into this little hole right there. See, I've gone under both stitches. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Insert it into that little hole there, underneath both stitches, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through both loops. Now I want you to continue on till you get to the second from the last. I'm going to show you something about that last stitch. Okay, now that we've made it to the end, your work does not show a really defined stitch at the end. That's just the nature of crochet. You want to make sure to crochet into this, and you want to make sure to go through both bars on the end there. This right here, this little loop right there, that was your turning, that was where you turned. This is your chain 1. What you want to do is you want to go underneath both of those, make sure you pick them both up. Because it's easy for beginners to skip that last stitch, especially if the yarn is a lighter weight yarn like a 3 or a 2, and then you have a smaller hook, it doesn't show up as well. Always make sure to get up under both of those and make sure you have that last stitch. So now we've made it to the end. You want to turn your work, chain 1, and continue on with your single crochets. And that is how we do the single crochet. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe to my channel, as well as visit Caboodle and Coffee on Facebook and Instagram. You can get these patterns on my website at caboodleandcoffee.com, as well as my Ravelry store by searching designer Lee Wilson. Thank you and have a great day.